We're diving back into sewing my Pinterest board. If you didn't see my previous videos, we're gonna get a little bit more creative. We're finally making the whimsical fairy slip dress, kind of like a thrift flip. And then I'm obsessed with this sewing pattern, and I think this top would be so cute if it was like a full lace top. Those are the two projects for today. We're sourcing all of our fabric secondhand. I'm going to try my hand at a projected sewing pattern today. That is the one thing that keeps me from doing projects. In my last video, I mentioned that printing off the pattern, cutting out the fabric, like that is truly like 80% of the work when it comes to sewing projects. And for today's video, we do have a paid partner. It's truly perfect. Orzen Zip is a pocket projector. It is so portable. She's so sleek. It's truly a match made in heaven. I'm so excited. We're gonna pop into the thrift store really quickly, and then when we get back, we're gonna jump right into it. You guys, this is about to turn into a thrifting video. I have found so much stuff. Anytime we hit the thrift jackpot, this is the thrift store we're at, and I always forget that. I am just like actually freaking out. The amount of jorts that I just came up on for $4, it's crazy. This was in the kids section on accident. It is gorgeous. Such good inspiration for what we're going to be making today. I made it back from the thrift store. I spent way too long. I got so much stuff on. Literally so much. So much that I was initially gonna give you guys a thrift haul, but there truly isn't time. I did get a few pieces. That lace off the shoulder top that I wanna do, I got this gorgeous lace tank top. It is such a beautiful mint color. Usually for repurposed fabric, I'm using like curtain panels and full sheets and things. Like this is a stretch, but it's a gorgeous material nonetheless. I will find a use for it. And then I got this, which I don't think I can bear cutting it up, but it is so pretty. It ties on the sides. That is darling. It was an insane run. Like I was blacking out. Look how cute that little top is. But I'm not meant to be doing a full thrift haul is when I find the most gorgeous pieces, and someone got rid of their entire early 2000s kitten heel collection. There are these orange ones. There were a ton of really gorgeous wedges, and they're all my size. I got these Fergalicious flats. I got these. I'll be here all night if I show you all of them, but I had to show you these. Look at these little pink ones with the bows. I digress. Got my creative juices flowing. We didn't get an insane amount of fabric. These are all the materials that I gathered. This one I was thinking for the sheer off the shoulder top. I feel like this could be really cute, and it's a decent amount of fabric. This is something for an American Girl doll, but it is the cutest little floral lace pattern. Maybe I could mix and match different lace. Like this could be the bodice, this could be the top. I don't know. I really want to use what I have. It feels so silly going to the fabric store. These I thought were really cute decals. Like if I cut the flowers out, I feel like I could attach this to maybe a slip dress. This is so cute. This almost needs to be its own thing. With all of that being said, I feel like we definitely have the materials. I'm gonna jump right in. I already picked out my pattern. I will leave that linked down below, as well as the projector that I'm using, as well as the website that I'm going to use. It's open source, it's free to use to convert my sewing PDF into a projectable pattern. First of all, thank you so much to Orzen for being our paid partner today. This is seriously gonna make my sewing projects so much easier. This is the Orzen Zip. It is the sleekest projector I've ever seen. One thing about me, I have two projectors in my house. They're massive. I don't own a TV, and I never have, so this was kind of meant to be. But it is the most compactable, portable little projector. I cannot wait to use this on my camping trips. I'll leave this link down below if you want to check it out. Let's get this project started. You're joking me right now. I feel like I'm living in like the year 2045. Sorry, I know that like projecting sewing patterns is not new news, but this is crazy. I can attach this anywhere. I just popped this on my closet in my bedroom, and now I have a sewing pattern on my floor. I'm so excited. This is the kind of technology that I want, okay? Not AI. I have no idea why I thought this would be enough. It's definitely not. It would either be enough for the top part or it would be enough for the bodice. So I think I'm gonna use it for the bodice because I think this is my stretchier material, and this project, you need at least a 20 to 30% stretch, I believe. So this I'm gonna use for the bodice, and then this here, I'm gonna mix and match, and I think it's gonna look so cute. Starting with the top portion of the blouse, I'm just tracing along the pattern. This projector really made this part a dream. So simple, especially with like the trifold design of the projector. I was able to adjust it however I needed it, which just served me so well when trying to trace and cut these patterns. Also, as I'm tracing this, worth noting, both the fabric for the bust and the bodice are doubled up. So it's going to be 4 pieces total for this pattern. And I was actually able to just attach the bottom part of the tank top, and that was enough fabric for the bodice. Once I cut out all 4 pieces, all that's going to be left to do is assemble. So before we assemble, we're going to move on to our slip flip project. I have 2 options, that dress and then this tank top, but this is kind of what I'm leaning towards. The goal is to just embellish, bedazzle, embroider these until they look as fairy and whimsical as my Pinterest board. I'm just gonna flat lay mock up both of them, and before I attach anything, whichever one I like more, we will sew everything down. I've got all my craft supplies at the ready. I've picked out an inspiration. I found this gorgeous trim, so I feel like we could use that somewhere. I found this random bowl of jewelry that I save for projects like this. These absolutely stunning teal beads, and then this I feel like is really pretty too. I'm gonna keep messing around with this, get a solid idea going. It's been a few days, but we're back and we're gonna get right into it. So I have all my pieces cut out for my off the shoulder top. So far this tutorial looks really promising, like it looks easy to follow. Obviously the projector made cutting out the pieces super easy, so we're just going to assemble. But like I said, super simple. We're just gonna put right sides together and then sew down each side. We're gonna be making 4 seams in total, the right and the left of the bodice, and then as far as the bust goes, we're going to be sewing right under the armpit. We're basically just making a tube top for the bodice. This is why I love upcycling, because there's already a cute lace scallop trim at the bottom. For the bust portion, we are going to be folding under the flaps for kind of like a raw finish on the neckline. I think this is especially nice when it's like a jersey cotton material. Okay, sewing math, let's lock in. We're going to be inserting the bodice upside down, right side out into the bust that is already turned wrong side out. And we're going to line up the two because we're going to stretch the bodice so that it aligns with the bust. This is where having a stretchy material really helps, especially on the bodice. But I just lined up my 2 seams and made sure I was pulling evenly throughout. Oh, wait a minute. I love this pattern. Are you kidding me? I need to try this on. I'm obsessed with this top. It turned out so much better than I could have even imagined. It's like perfectly stretchy. And then of course, this gorgeous vintage curtain. Honestly, I ignored all of the fabric suggestions that they made. I'm just trying to show you my fairy top. Yeah, I can't wait to move. I'm gonna miss my apartment, but I'm not gonna miss this. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I love it. I think it turned out so good, and I want to make it in a bunch of other colors. It'll be really cute in a really simple fabric, like a plain jersey type of fabric, but I really love the lace. I love how it's sheer. I just put like a bralette underneath. Highly recommend this pattern. The tutorial was really easy to follow, obviously, and now you have a video guide too. So I will definitely leave the pattern linked down below. I don't think I'm gonna finish the slip dress. I'm really sad. I keep biting off more than I can chew with these sewing projects, but this is just how it goes. I really want to take my time and individually bead and individually embroider until it suits my vision. So I will be posting that on my TikTok here very shortly if you want to follow me over there, hopefully in the next week or so, but I want to make sure I get this video up. I have a massive thrifting road trip vlog coming next. I'm so excited to show you everything I got, but I just want to get this up. Thank you again to Orzen being today's paid partner. I'll leave a discount code here for you guys, and if you're wanting to check them out, that of course will be linked down below. I had so much fun thrifting and sewing with you all. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye guys.